Hey everybody, here's some more videos of getting the garden set up here for spring. You'll notice here that we got a bunch of tomatoes that we got at our local nursery. We got all kinds of tomatoes here. Things like Cherokee Purple, Lemon Boy, San Marzanos. We got some Sun Sugar and Black Crim, Purple Cherokee. So first round of tomatoes, right? The task in North Texas here in putting these out in March is that you could still get a little bit of a cold freak wind that will come in for a couple days. So we roll the dice a little bit. What are some other things that we got going on here? Well, I'm doing a little experiment with the hydroponics here that you'll see. The local nursery, the big box nursery, Lowe's, Best Buy, had lettuce out about 2 weeks ago. So I says, you know what, I'm going to get some, and instead of planting it in my raised beds, I'm going to play with the hydroponics, because it's kind of fun if you watch some of the videos here. Now this poor little guy, I think he was one of the weaklings. He kind of didn't do so well, but I was hoping that he might recover somewhere. The other guys, if you'll notice, there's growth in the center, right? Even this one where the outer leaves were, we had some terrible winds and stuff like that, so these guys maybe took a little beating here. But they got growth in the center coming up, so, all is probably well here. What's growing pretty well here is the Butter Crunch bib lettuce, right? And basically what I've done is I've made this out of your typical Walmart or big box storage bin. This one's nice because it's just about 5 gallons inside, right? So let me see if I can raise this up with one hand without going nuts here and destroying it. But wow, you can see the roots have really grown in here, right? All those nice white roots. You can see the original root is the darker one that came from the plant that had the dirt on it, and then the newer roots is what is grown since that 2-3 week period. And in the water here is fertilizer. There's no pump, there's no aeration, right? And I can do this now here in Texas in the spring. Let me set this back down. I like how it's got the clamp there. I can do this in Texas in the spring when we have 50s and 60s and maybe just 70s. When it gets hot, then it doesn't do so good because the water gets pretty hot and the plant starts to stress out, and I really need to cover it and put it in some shade or partial shade, because the direct sun like I have in it now wouldn't do so good. But the nutrients that I have in there is just your simple fertilizer mix. You could use your favorite, well-balanced fertilizer. I tend to use the one that is, you might have seen it on some of the other videos. People talk about the master blend, and it's kind of like a mixed fertilizer. And I mix that into a 5-gallon bucket first, like some of these 5-gallon buckets that I got plants in. I mix them in there first, and then I pour it into the bin here. And I have, of course, the little cup holders here. You can buy these on Amazon for the different sizes, and then these little clay pebbles, you can just fill them in. And then I just used a drill with a little circular cutter. I think this is probably about a 2-inch diameter. But then you get your plant, and you can start it from seed or you can buy it from the store, but then just wash off all the dirt so you have nothing but roots. And then the roots will fit through here, and you don't want to go up too high because you'll drown the plant. You want just the bottoms of the roots to hit the water, and then they'll go down into the fertilizer. Now after so many weeks you might have to give it a little boost of fertilizer, but I'm trying to do it as an experiment because it's kind of fun, and just as a gardener it's another way of space saving. And if it grows like it seems like it's growing here, you should be good. Just be careful if it rains. Your rain might get in there and water it down a little bit. But yeah, give it a try. It's cheap and inexpensive because it's just a little investment in some bins, the little cup holders you can get on Amazon, and the clay tablets there to hold your roots in place. And plants don't need dirt; they can grow directly in water. But anyways, that is my little hydroponic test here. So we'll show you some of the rest of the stuff that we got going on here. Thanks for watching.